So Pinecone Research used to be one of the most exclusive paid survey sites, requiring a special code or an invite to get in. Now, Pinecone Research is open to everyone, but the platform has also undergone some massive changes you absolutely need to know about. After all, is Pinecone Research legit, or is it a scam, and is this premium survey platform even worth your time anymore? Well, I decided to create a brand new Pinecone Research account, and in this Pinecone Research review, I'm sharing exactly how it works, what the massive changes are that you need to know about, as well as some tips for potentially maximizing your earnings if you decide to sign up. And stick around, because at the end of the video, I'm also sharing some better global alternatives in my opinion and experience that you're definitely going to want to check out as well. You don't want to miss this one. Let's get to it. But first guys, just a quick disclaimer like I put in these videos, everything I'm sharing is based on my personal testing and research and experience. Results aren't guaranteed, but if you're curious if Pinecone Research is worth it and right for you, I think this video will be helpful. And with that in mind, let's get on to the review. Alright guys, so what exactly is Pinecone Research all about? Well, Pinecone Research is a paid market research platform that actually started way back in 1998. And it's actually owned and operated by Nielsen, a massive research company that's also known for the Nielsen TV ratings. And so for years, Pinecone Research has focused on paid surveys and even paid product testing / focus group opportunities. But like I mentioned, for years, it was super exclusive. Back in the day, you had to apply and sit on a wait list to get in, or you needed a special invite code or a referral code to get in. And it was honestly quite difficult to even become a member in a lot of different countries. Now back then, the wait could be worth it because at the time, Pinecone Research was paying people $3 for every survey they completed, which is really good for the paid survey space. Now the platform has changed so anybody can join and get in. The survey payout rates have also changed and the rewards have changed slightly as well, so lots of stuff to cover. So let me get into how Pinecone Research works and what these changes are. And so like other survey websites out there, to get started, you just sign up for free with your email and you complete a very brief profile questionnaire. Now you also have to verify your email and you also have to verify a phone number via an SMS message. So if you don't have a phone number, you won't really be able to use Pinecone Research. Now once you do that, you complete a brief welcome survey. This takes a few minutes, but gives you a 500-point welcome bonus, which is worth $5. So that's honestly a pretty nice change up front. After all, $5 is one of the best bonuses I've seen in the paid survey space. One of the only other companies doing this right now is Inbox Dollars, which also has a $5 bonus. So when I saw this, I was honestly pretty excited about these changes with Pinecone Research. But yeah, from there, you're basically ready to start using the platform. So let me cover some of the main ways you can start earning points once you're a member. And so the first way to earn points with Pinecone Research is still to answer surveys just like back in the day with this company. Now, available surveys appear on your main dashboard, and like I mentioned in the past, surveys used to pay $3 per survey. Eventually, Pinecone Research changed that to $1 per survey. Now, surveys can pay anything from a couple of pennies all the way up to a few dollars, so it's kind of like other paid survey companies out there. But here's the thing, and where some of the red flags kind of started appearing for me in my testing, surveys really aren't available all that much. In fact, since I've been testing out this new Pinecone Research account, I haven't really received any surveys and it's been over a week and a half. This is quite a bummer because I haven't really been able to use Pinecone Research that much, but I looked at other reviews online on forums like Reddit, and it seems like everyone is having this problem. Or what happens with a lot of people is Pinecone Research will email you when there's a survey available, but you'll click on that email, you'll go to the survey, and it's just not available anymore. Or even worse, you start answering a few questions and you immediately get disqualified. So far, I gotta be honest guys, this new experience has been really bad. Like, I got my 500-point welcome bonus and I've been trying every single day for over a week and a half, and I just can't answer surveys. I never qualify, or they just never appear on my dashboard. So far it's not looking too good. Now, I will say that you should complete your profile surveys if you want a higher chance of qualifying for more surveys on Pinecone Research. And profile surveys are basically short surveys that ask you for more information about things like your house, education, hobbies, and other demographics. This will take about 15 minutes and it just pays you a couple of points. It's really nothing crazy, but again, you kind of have to do this if you want to increase the odds you qualify for a survey. But yeah, so far this has been a little bit of a bust. I used Pinecone Research for years when I was a student back in college. That account ended up getting banned for whatever reason, although I did cash out plenty of times with it before these changes, so far I'm not a huge fan of the current system, just based on how it used to work for me, and how it's not really working for me anymore. But that's the paid survey section of Pinecone Research, and there are actually other ways you can also start earning points. For example, Pinecone Research now has a gaming section, but again, this isn't really working for me, and from the reviews I've read online, it's not working for a lot of people either. Tons of survey companies are adding gaming offers right now. We've seen Branded Surveys do this. We've seen other survey companies like Prime Opinion do this as well. But again, for Pinecone Research, I don't know if it's a glitch or it's just my demographics, but I basically never have games available to play. Now you can also enter sweepstakes on Pinecone Research, which is a little bit unique. And to do this, you basically answer quizzes and then you get entered into various sweepstakes, which is kind of cool. Now finally, Pinecone Research also says that members can sometimes qualify for product testing gigs or more in-depth market research gigs. Now again, in my years of using Pinecone Research, I have personally never qualified for any of this. I've never gotten an email inviting me to any of this, but I have read reviews online from some people who have qualified for product testing gigs or more in-depth paid focus group kind of opportunities. This is one of the unique aspects of Pinecone Research, but again, I wouldn't bank on it happening because this platform has thousands and thousands of members, and I really don't think the average member will qualify, so it's nice to have, but don't expect it all the time. But anyways guys, those are the main ways you can start earning points with Pinecone Research, but let me talk about rewards, cashing out, and some other changes that have also happened. Back in the day, you used to be able to redeem $3 rewards. So you would answer a survey and you'd redeem a reward, which was honestly so awesome. Now you need $10 to cash out, which is much higher. I'm not a fan of it. In fairness, you do get that $5 sign-up bonus, so you're a bit closer to it, but you now need $10 or 1,000 points to cash out. Now, in terms of reward options, there are prepaid Visa gift cards, and there's tons of other gift cards to companies like Amazon, Walmart, Target, Starbucks, Uber Eats, and plenty of other ones. Now, Pinecone Research used to offer PayPal rewards. This is no longer an option, at least for me and most other users I've seen complaining about this online. So $10 requirement and no more PayPal, those are downsides. Although again, you get that $5 bonus. So I think it's worse than it used to be, but at least you have that bonus and tons of decent gift cards. Now guys, in terms of payment proof, I wish I could share something, but I've been testing out Pinecone Research and I'm frankly just not qualifying for anything. I got my welcome bonus, I completed my profile surveys, and I'm just not hearing anything back from Pinecone Research. There are never surveys available, and I find this unusual because I use tons of other paid survey companies, and based on my demographics, my age, where I live, my education, all of those different factors, I pretty much never struggle getting surveys, so I really have no idea what's going on with Pinecone Research. I know this is a bit of a different episode of Scam or Legit because usually I am showing those cash outs and that live payment proof with you guys, but I gotta be honest with this one, I don't think I'm cashing out with Pinecone Research anytime soon. And really that just brings me up to the next point of this video, where I just want to kind of summarize the changes and issues that are going on and what other people are experiencing to potentially save you guys some time. For example, I found this recent thread on Reddit from just a couple of months ago where people are sharing similar experiences and frustrations with Pinecone Research. I mean, take a look at this. You can see people saying things like, "I am super disappointed in the change. I seem to no longer qualify for any of the surveys they have sent me since the update." Another user says, "Same, and they're spamming me with emails about them, whereas previously the emails were few and far between, but I almost always qualified for the studies they notified me of." I'll scroll through and you can see tons of other people. They're saying they never qualify, they get spammed, there's no surveys available, and pretty much no one seems to like these changes, so it's kind of unfortunate, but although Pinecone Research is no longer exclusive, I don't think it's working very well. But anyways guys, what are the pros and cons here of Pinecone Research? Well, really the first pro, like I mentioned, is it now has that $5 sign-up bonus, which is pretty good for the paid survey space. And the second pro is that there's no longer a waitlist or exclusive codes you need to enter. I really dislike when side hustles or GPT websites do this, and I prefer when they're just open to everyone, so that was an exciting change to see. Now, as for the cons, like I also just mentioned, it's the low survey rate or qualification rate or the available surveys. There's just really few surveys on the platform, it seems, for everyone. So hopefully that improves. That's the only thing I'm kind of hoping for, because if there are tons of surveys and you can qualify for them, I think Pinecone Research will be pretty decent. But until we see that, it is a massive con and red flag. And the second con is that there's no longer PayPal as a reward option. There are prepaid Visa gift cards, but I do miss PayPal and it is my preferred reward choice. And then the third con, someone mentioned it on Reddit, but it's the spammy emails you get. I've gotten them myself. You get emails qualifying you for surveys, but you try and click on that survey and it's either not available or you just get disqualified. pretty spammy and pretty annoying. But anyways, guys, what is the scam or legit score for Pinecone Research? Well, for this one, currently, I'm giving it a 2.5 out of 5 stars. And really, as someone who used Pinecone Research all the time when they were a student and who cashed out with it plenty of times, it used to be a very premium, decent paid survey website. Right now, I think it's experiencing some massive headaches and pain points with this whole change and this whole new system. I hope it improves, and again, if you can get more surveys in the future, I think the platform will probably upgrade to a 3.5 or 4 out of 5 based on the survey payout rates. But for now, I really don't think it's working that well. You can still sign up if you want to just join the platform and see how many surveys you qualify for, but have some realistic expectations here. I know this is a bit of a bummer. I was super excited when Pinecone Research opened up for everyone, but I just want to share my honest findings with you guys so you know what to expect when you decide to sign up or not. But I really don't want to end this video on a down note, so let me share some global alternatives that I personally recommend you can use instead of Pinecone Research. Now, the first would be Branded Surveys. This is my personal favorite paid survey website, and it's available in North America and the UK. It has great rates, a great UI, and it has some very decent reward options and an amazing loyalty program. You could also check out something like FreeCash. It's more globally friendly. It has tons of gaming offers that are better than Pinecone Research, and the survey rates are decent as well. And finally, you could also check out market research gigs like Respondent.io or User Interviews. These are 2 companies I use every single month, and they have some really awesome studies you can sometimes qualify for across a bunch of different industries, and they're more of the premium paid market research area than Pinecone Research, so also worth checking out. But yeah, guys, that really does it for this Pinecone Research review. I will be updating the comment section of this video and the description box if things change or I end up cashing out or if things magically get better. And if things really change, I might even make an updated review video or follow-up video, so make sure you subscribe and stick around to see when that comes out. I'd also love to hear from you guys. Are you using Pinecone Research? Did you used to use it? What do you think of the changes? Is this survey site going to be for you, or are you going to skip this one? I'd love to hear from you guys down in the comments. That really does it for this one, guys. Thank you so much for watching and for the support. It really does mean a lot. I hope you all have a fantastic day and week, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.